From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll start the drive with Elliott. A solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that's Elliott, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. You look at this Saints defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. This is fielded inside the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Here's a 2nd and 8. First carry here for Kaneng Nwangu. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Officially, no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Patriots at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude...
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And some space here. Down the right sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the Saints' 3rd-round pick back in April. It's Kendre Miller. And brought down down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets them up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Evans is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bryce Berringer now. This is fielded at the 7. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Walker with another carry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on a catch and run. 38 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Omaha. Easy.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Walker is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Saints 21, Patriots nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Colin Saunders gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Walker showing the power. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Third quarter starts with a run by Chris Evans. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards. And the Saints first down.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 19-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Jackson now off the bootleg. That is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown from 19 yards away.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Murray going to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's got some space here.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This 2nd and 4. They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
13. Hey, let's go.
Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Walker now on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. A 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Hey, report.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Marquise Brown from 4 yards out. And the Saints are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, where their defense has really struggled. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And the Patriots first down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw is Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Isaiah Foskey
in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and a mile. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And some room to roam. There he goes, right side.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Ken Walker
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Saints start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point try now for Moody.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42, Patriots 10. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On second down, here's Miller. Room here to run.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On third down, here's Walker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it again with Miller. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Ready?
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long.
Ryan. Go.
Running right, here's Brown. It's a room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.